I spent 3 years of my life trapped in a cycle that was slowly destroying everything I cared about. Every single day, the same pattern. Promising myself this would be the last time, feeling disgusted afterward. Then finding myself back in the exact same position 12 hours later. And here's what nobody tells you about this addiction. Your brain isn't broken, it's just been hijacked by a dopamine system that's working exactly as designed. So if you're ready to stop lying to yourself about how you're gonna quit tomorrow, here's the brutal truth I learned after failing hundreds of times. You can't fight this addiction head-on because you're literally fighting your own brain chemistry. The moment you try to white-knuckle your way through this, you've already lost. Your brain will win every single time because it's designed to seek the highest dopamine reward with the least amount of effort. Here's what actually works, and I'm going to walk you through the exact system that finally broke me free after years of failure. First, you need to identify your specific triggers because they're different for everyone. Mine were loneliness and that dead zone between 6 and 8 p.m. when I had nothing planned. Maybe yours is stress from work. Maybe it's boredom on weekends. Maybe it's that moment right before bed when your mind starts wandering. Write down exactly what you were doing, feeling, and thinking during the last 5 times you relapsed. The time of day, your emotional state, what you'd been doing for the previous 2 hours. This isn't about shame, it's about data collection, because you can't rewire a system you don't understand. But here's where everyone gets it wrong. They think the solution is to avoid triggers forever. That's impossible in a digital world where attractive people exist everywhere you look. Instead, you need to train your brain to crave something that gives you equal or higher dopamine than what you're trying to quit. And there's only one thing that actually matches that dopamine hit: real human connection and physical intimacy. Your brain craves novelty, excitement, and reward. Sitting in your room trying to meditate that craving away is like trying to cure hunger by thinking about not eating. You need to start approaching women immediately. Not next week, not when you feel more confident, right now. Every conversation with an attractive woman rewires your brain to associate dopamine with real interaction instead of pixels on a screen. Every rejection teaches your brain that real-world social dynamics are more complex and rewarding than the artificial stimulation you've been feeding it. But approaching alone isn't enough. You need to become genuinely social. Join activities where you'll meet people naturally. Go out for drinks. Say yes to social invitations even when you don't feel like it. Your brain needs to experience the unpredictable reward schedule of real social connection. And here's the part that's going to hurt to hear. If you're not willing to get uncomfortable, if you're not ready to fail repeatedly while learning how to connect with real people, then you're choosing to stay addicted. Being a passive victim of your urges is easier than building an actual life, but it's also choosing to remain a prisoner.